Hello there. In today's video, we are going to learn a very interesting topic, and this is useful for people who handle multiple stuff, for example, personal stuff and business stuff on the same computer. So, today we are going to learn to create profiles, and it is going to be very helpful for you guys. Before we get started, I would just like to tell you that you can always follow me on my socials from the link in the description box. And if you have any doubts, you can put them either in the comments, or if you would like to reach out, you can send me an email to guidancefortheblind@gmail.com, all small letters and no spaces. And with that said, let's begin. So profiles are basically, as you know, profiles basically. So when I say that my profile is guidance for the blind, so my name could be guidance for the blind, my password could be whatever I want and stuff like that. So profiles in browsers are similar to those profiles. Okay. So what you do is basically log into each profile with different Google accounts, and that saves you the hassle of, logging into different accounts. I mean, switching from one account to the other every time you want to, do something, and then switching back to your previous account and stuff like that. Yeah, you have to switch between profiles in such cases, but what you can do is also create a desktop shortcut of two different profiles so you can enter into those profiles directly. So first we're going to have a look at how to do this in Google Chrome, followed by how to do this in Microsoft Edge. So I will simply go to my desktop and go to Google Chrome.
Desktop list. Zoom Workplace 15 of 24. Guidance for the Google Chrome 12 of 24.
When I press enter here,
New tab. Google Chrome.
my new tab opens. What I will do, the first step for creating profiles in both Edge and Google Chrome is the same. That is, I press Alt F.
Set Chrome as your default browser 1 of 25.
Okay. And now this is for Chrome. I will down arrow to find
New tab control. New person passwords and person 1 not signed in collapsed 5 of 25.
person 1 not signed in, and I will right arrow here to expand this menu.
Not signed in unavailable 1 of 8. Turn on sync. 2. Customize your Chrome 3 of 8. Close this profile 4 of 8. Other Chrome profiles unavailable 5 of 8. Add new profile 6 of 8.
And press enter on add new profile.
Back from set up your new Chrome profile page button. Sign in button. Continue without an account button.
I could either sign in to this profile with a specific account, but since this is for demo purposes, I'm just going to continue without an account.
New tab. Google Chrome window unavailable.
And I just have to enter a profile name. Now, for example, I could say practice
Cap key. RACTICE.
tab.
Practice. Pick a theme color grouping.
This is not, I don't think it would be useful for us until and unless we are low vision. So if you want to pick a theme, you can do that if you're low vision, or else you can just
button.
click enter on done.
Delete profile button.
Or else if you're not interested, you can just delete this profile from right here.
Done button. Toolbar. Address and search bar edit press tab then enter to ask AI mode control plus LA.
Now what you would do is whenever you want to switch between profiles, you would just press Alt F and then go down to that person one thing, and then you can just right arrow and then you can just select this particular profile from there. Okay, and then you can use this profile because you would be logged into both profiles from different accounts, right? So in this case, I have shown you without an account, and in the case that you're creating profiles for the first time, what is going to happen is whenever you open Google Chrome, it's going to ask you for, choosing which profile you want to open Google Chrome with. So there you will find a checkbox which will basically tell you to, which will be a checkbox asking which profile should be selected. And that will be checked. Okay. So you just have to uncheck it so that that pop-up does not appear every time you open Google Chrome. So that is basically how you would work with Chrome profiles. And if you want to delete it, you go to the same submenu, okay, and then go to manage profiles, and from there you will get the option of, so say for example, practice, and then practice. When you down arrow over there, you'll get an option of practice submenu from where you will press enter, and then you can just either edit your profile from there or you can delete it. And you also have the option to rename the profile that you've created. Now I will go to Microsoft Edge.
New tab, Google Chrome window. New tab, Google Chrome region. Toolbar. Address. Screen sharing meeting. Desktop list. Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge 4 of 25.
This is Microsoft Edge, and listen to how it says when I press enter here.
New tab, guidance for the blind. Microsoft Edge window.
It says new tab, guidance for the blind. This is because I am currently logged into my guidance for the blind profile. Okay. So if I were logged into my personal profile, it would say Microsoft Edge personal. And since I'm logged into my guidance for the blind profile, it's
Refresh
going
stories
to
button
say
available.
uh, guidance for the blind. Here, as I said, the first step is the same. I'll press Alt F.
New tab control plus T.
And in this case, I'm going to up arrow, since setting, we have to find settings, which is like kind of the last or the second last option.
Close Microsoft help and feedback. Settings 19 of 21.
Okay, 19 of 21. So it's the second last option. So I'll press enter.
Region settings document.
Now I'll tab.
Clickable. Clickable edit profile guidance for the blind button. Back up your browsing data and see. Sign in button. Clickable edit profile.
Edit profile.
Clickable remove profile. Clickable Microsoft rewards button. Clickable import browser data. Clickable profile preferences button. Clickable share browser. Clickable profile.
This is profile preferences, which you can check out yourself. It is basically showing you the settings that you would want for your profile, which is, when it should get switched and stuff like that.
Clickable share browsing data. Clickable switch to profile personal button tabs Moonsheet.
So there is again the profile, switch to profile personal, which is my personal profile. So I could switch to this profile if I wanted to. And similarly, I could switch to the guidance for the blind profile from this profile. The default, habit for this browser for Edge is that if you, for example, log into your personal profile and then leave the, browser, then whenever you click on the browser, icon, it's going to open your personal profile. If you have logged into the guidance for the blind profile and you left it to that, then it's going to open into the guidance for the blind profile. So whichever you opened last is going to open. So what you can do for this is just create desktop shortcuts for the two. Okay, create two different desktop shortcuts and then open whichever profile you like, rather than using the icon to, switch between profiles.
Clickable remove pro settings. Microsoft Edge. Settings document. Button tabs Moonsheet 20 at Gmail. Clickable switch to settings. Settings tab. New tab button. New tab. Settings doc. Guidance for that. Clickable add profile button.
And above all these switch and remove options is the add profile button. So I could, as you saw below, you had the option to remove profiles and you had the option to switch to profiles. And similar to, how we did in Google Chrome, there is an option to add profile here as well. So I just enter my profile name and then I can,
add profile dialog. Create profiles to sign in with additional email. Cancel button. Add button. Close button. Settings. Microsoft. Cancel button. Add button. Button cancel. Separate, or add a profile for each. Create profiles to sign in with additional email accounts, keep work, and personal browsing. Separate button cancel button add.
I can cancel or I can add, and then I could just rename my profile since it's going to.
New tab, profile, add this page to favorite. Address and search bar, add this page to favorites. Control plus new tab, profile 2, Microsoft Edge.
As it said profile 2, I can go and rename it always.
Favorites button, profile, settings and more, chat button copilot, settings and new tab control plus T, new window, new help, settings, more tools collapse, settings 9, MCFE registered web advisor extension has been. New tab control plus close help and feed settings 20 of 22. Set blank. Settings main landmark. Clickable manage cookies button. Guidance for Deblin. Clickable edit profile 2 button back up your browsing data and see your favorite. Button sign in. Clickable button back up your browsing data and see. Clickable button back up your heading level 3 profile settings. Heading level 4 these browser settings sync. Clickable button unavailable sync. Microsoft reward. Clickable button import browser data. Clickable profile preferences. Clickable button share browsing. Clickable heading level 3 more profiles. Guidance for the blind. Clickable button remove profile guidance for personal. Tabs Moonsheet. Clickable button tabs Moonsheet. Button tabs Moonsheet. Button tabs Moonsheet. Button tabs. Click tab personal. Clickable button remove profile. Click guidance for the heading level 3 more profiles. Clickable button share browsing data with other.
Okay, this is happening because I am logged into that profile which I just created.
Clickable button profile preferences. Profile clickable button import browser data. Import clickable button Microsoft reward. Microsoft clickable button unavailable sync. Heading clickable button backup your browser. Clickable button backup your button sign in. Menu button collapsed sub menu space guidance for the blend. No indent choose an account.
So I can choose an account.
Devices. Backup your browse profile to. Clickable button add profile. Profile to. Backup your browsing profile to.
So I could switch to, my profile and, switch to another profile and then just go to this part and then edit this profile to rename it. Okay.
Settings. Settings. Screen sharing meeting control.
So I could just go and switch to my any other profile and then just rename, the profile that I have just created. And I can also remove it, which is what I'm going to do since I am not going to log in using a third account. So that is, I know, a very lengthy video, but this is how you create and manage profiles in Edge and Google Chrome. So that, guys, is it for today's video. Until next time. Bye bye.
Hi everyone. If you like my video, so please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any doubt, then you can write it in the comments section down below. I will try to answer it soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.